It's going for a telethon.
All right. You got this, Mski. You got this. You're gonna interview these people. You're gonna wow everybody. You got this. You got this. Just pump yourself up. You're in a fucking porta potty. Pump yourself up. Get up there. Yeah. What?
We're reporting live from the Salt Lake City Farmers Market, and we're gonna find out just how produce does. All right, guys, we're here at Horney Guy's Kettle Corn. We're gonna try to find out just how kettle corn is made. You guys have a few minutes to show me how it's made. Can I come over and watch you make it? All right, guys. So we're here at Horney Guy's Kettle Corn, and they're making some serious kettle corn.
Using oil and then popcorn and then a glaze that I put in there and just stir it all together, and as it pops, when we're done, we put it in the screen, get all the little crappy stuff out of there, and finished product, serve it up.
How long does it take to stir it?
3 minutes a batch.
3 minutes a batch. And how much popcorn?
So it'll be like 3 large bags that she's doing over there.
How many bags of popcorn have you ever eaten in a single sitting?
1.
Just one? Do you think that's a safe number?
Yes.
Bag of popcorn a day, and you'll feel quite full. So what different flavors do you have?
So we have 2. We have a sweet salty kettle corn, and then the dark one is caramel.
Caramel corn.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I see it starting to pop. He's got to get in zone. So as the corn pops, do you have to lock it and drop it?
Say that again?
Oh my goodness. It's like a war zone in there.
It is. So I can turn the gas off. It just keeps popping from the heat on the kettle.
So how many batches have you stirred up?
In 18 years, I have no idea.
Too many to count.
Yeah.
How old is this spoon?
I change it I usually go through 2 in a season.
Have you ever heard of Perpetual Stew?
No.
Back in the medieval times, they used to keep stews going for tens, hundreds of years at a time.
So the one that they keep throwing on the stove?
Do you think you could do that with popcorn?
No.
Yeah, not gonna work the same. Gonna get a little soggy. Do you have any specific toppings that are your favorite for popcorn?
White cheddar.
White cheddar? Nothing better than cheddar.
And I can't do that here because we don't have any power, so I don't have a tumbler.
Ah.
So here we just stick strictly with sugar popcorn.
Yeah. So 18 years of popcorn, man.
And I can't claim the business. My brother started it.
Yeah.
So, but one of them, I'm out.
Yeah.
A few years later, I'm out. So.
And then it'll be on to the next popcorn king.
Yeah. Or daughter.
Or daughter. Or queen, yes. Well, thank you so much for showing us your popcorn empire. We'll let you get back to business as usual.
Okay, no problem.
And thank
Have
you
a
so
good
much.
weekend.
You too. All right, one more question.
Okay.
In the current political environment, do you think popcorn has the power to unite us?
Absolutely.
Who doesn't like popcorn? And that's the way the Colonel pops. That's nice. All right, we're here at the informational booth trying to find out some more about what you can do at the farmers market. Hello, how are you doing? I'm with Pen 15 Network. We're doing a little spot on the farmers market. I was wondering if I could talk to you guys about what the farmers market is all about.
Yeah, who are you with again?
Pen 15 News Network.
Okay.
We're just
All
looking for general info. What
sure.
is the farmers market about?
What is the farmers market about? It's about local fresh food, supporting agriculture. It's about community. It's about starting new businesses, incubating new businesses. It's about helping people build, a life around something that they're passionate about. It's about fun, and today it's about really cold toes.
Really cold toes, guys. That's the main point of the farmers market. How do you keep those toes warm?
If I were smart, I would be wearing better shoes. And sometimes we use space heaters. But we have been really lucky. We've had great weather all season. So today was just like the kicker.
So are you sad to see the farmer's market come to a close for the year?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's so much fresh food and fresh produce still, and we have been really lucky that we haven't had any late freezes. But luckily, in just 2 short weeks, we open up at the Gateway for winter market. And so you're still able to get all the stuff you love really all season long. A lot of stuff holds, like apples, pumpkins, squash. It really will hold for months.
Yeah.
So we'll have a ton of fresh produce really all the way through April.
Do you save any of the produce from this year for next year?
Do I personally? Yes. They used to call me the canning queen. I like to put stuff up in jars.
Oh, what's your favorite thing to jar?
Tomatoes, and I make chili sauce, and I make salsa, and I'm my own grandma, basically.
Do you sell any of it at the farmer's market?
No, it's...
Why not?
Because it's really, really, really hard work. And what you should know is that when you pay a little bit extra for a jar of food here, it's because someone worked really hard to bring it to you.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Working really hard to bring it to you at the farmer's market. When your canning is all done, you don't celebrate in some way?
I sit down and make a really strong cocktail.
That sounds great.
What's the process of canning?
The process of canning. Well, first you start in May, and you buy some tomato plants, and then you plant them, and then you pray that they don't die, and then you harvest them in, like, let's say August if you're lucky, and then you get all your jars and you get all your stuff, and it takes like 14 hours. And at the end of it, you have a lovely thing that you put up on your own and you're very proud of and lovely. And when you give it to someone for Christmas, they are really honored that you would put love and sweat and tears into that product.
How many jars do you make?
In the olden days, I would do like 300 jars of various things.
Wow.
Nowadays, I only do a couple dozen because I have kids and a life.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, someday they're going to jar me up, and we'll see where I go. Keep me pickled. Grown beef. Excuse me, can I ask you guys about your beef? We're here at the grass-fed beef tent, learning about how feeding beef grass makes beef better. Better beef. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I am good. I'm with Pen 15, and we are here just finding out more about the farmer's market, and I was wondering what goes into making your beef what it is.
So we do quite a few things that help to both improve the environment and the health of the cow, because we believe that healthier, happier animals make healthier, happier people. So we have been a regenerative ranch for about 20 years now. So we work on improving soil quality as well as the environment. The ranch is currently a 4th generation cattle ranch with 3 generations actively working on it.
How many cows are on the ranch?
Currently we have about 600 head.
600 cows.
Yes.
How do you even keep track of them all? Do you know all their names?
Not all the names individually, no. But we do have a couple that we do know. We start with tag number usually, but then we'll name them. But just ones that stand out. The herd is divided into 3 different groups, which is how we keep track of them. The grandparents are in charge of the home herd. Aunt and uncle are in charge of anthro, and then Rick and Stacy, who are my boss, are in charge of cottonwood.
Oh boy. So with so many cows on the farm, how do you manage that amount of poop?
So it actually helps a lot. It's ground into the ground, which helps the soil. And then we have a few different tactics. So we do rotational grazing. So we fence off small pastures at a time and move them periodically, usually at least once a day, to keep both the environment not overgrazed as well as the cows eating the healthier stuff. And it actually helps the grass grow faster and better, as well as helps keep that from being a huge problem
Oh, yeah. Is there a certain species of grass that cows just go crazy for?
Well, cows do tend to like alfalfa mixes, but it does also tend, and horses do as well, but it tends to make them a little more rambunctious, which can be a problem. But we grow...
Rambunctious? What does a rambunctious cow look like?
Jumping over the fence, usually.
You've seen a cow jump over a fence.
Yes.
Have you seen a cow jump over the moon?
No.
I was really hoping there. In a single year, how much beef do you actually make?
I'm not entirely sure on that one.
It must be a lot.
It is quite a bit. We do sell, we've been selling out a lot this year. I do know that on any given week, we can sell anywhere from 50 to 100 pounds of ground beef alone, and we're able to keep that in stock, so it's a little estimate.
What are your top 10 cow names?
The ones that I can remember, we had one that we named Little Mean Cow. So it was this tiny little cow. She was the most aggressive. She would hunt you down.
Hunt you down? What do you mean by hunt you down?
She would know when you weren't looking and slowly sneak up behind you until there was a position. I remember the Uncle Nils had to like run around a tree to avoid getting ran over by her.
Now, how big is this cow?
She was the little one. She was like yay tall. Just a couple hands. Much smaller than any of the horses, but she did not care.
Was she the alpha of the group?
Of that herd, probably. At least the females.
So, you said earlier you only really give names to the cows that stand out. What makes a cow stand out?
Either behavior or sometimes really cute patterns. They have broccoli face with white patterns on their face. Sometimes we'll name them.
Now, I've heard that cows have best friends. Is this true?
Sometimes. There are definitely cows that will be closer to other cows, different friends. And like the show steers, you train with them to be friendly, and the bottle babies are super friendly. So you can definitely get friendly cows.
And lastly, I know they allow support animals on airplanes. Do you think they'll ever allow someone to have a support cow?
We can always hope.
We can always hope. What's the best cow joke that you know?
I don't know if I know any good cow jokes.
What do you call a cow with no arms and no legs?
I don't know. Would you?
Ground beef. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. We're here with Beef. Beef, what do you got to say? Yeah.
Got it! Well, we got that GoPro footage we were looking for.
Did you guys film that? Oh, come on. You know, it was just another average day at the farmer's market, and then tragedy struck. Jake, do you remember what happened? The tragedy.
At the farmer's market?
At the farmer's market. I heard something bad happened to the farmer's market. We're gonna find out. What do we got here?
This is a pot of gold. This will
The
definitely
pot
not
of gold.
heat the whole dough. This is a mild salsa. It's a
Mild.
queso fresco Peruvian pepper dip.
This guy wants heat. This guy wants heat in the hole, man. He's gonna be careful what he asks for. He's gonna get the Carolina Reaper right here.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, probably.
Here we
But
go.
it'll be fun.
I'm about to die. Reaper. Oh! That has a kick. Woo-hoo. This is good stuff. Oh, my hole is so hot right now. Woo! How many holes do you hurt on a daily basis with your hot sauces?
That's what I was gonna say.
How long have you guys been making hot holes?
2 years now, just over 2 years. So, with salsa, anyway, just over 2 years. Yeah.
Just to specify.
What is your personal favorite that you've made?
Personal favorite, probably the tomatillo verde. Eat it every day, basically. Owning a salsa business, you eat salsa every day. That one's probably my favorite.
What is the difference between a tomato and a tomatillo?
Well, it's a different plant.
But it's still a tomato. It's
Yeah,
just a tomatillo.
It's like they're cousins. Yeah, they're cousins.
Kissing cousins. Gross. Is it a fruit? Is tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
Don't ask me that. Yeah, that's I'm bad. Yeah, I'm bad with that. Yeah.
That's a lifelong debate.
I think
man.
it's a toss-up.
So is this a fruit spread or a vegetable spread?
It's whatever you're buying. What do you
We're never gonna know what this is. Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable? Does anybody here know? Is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
Oh, it's totally a fruit.
Tomato's a fruit.
Not a good taste.
Is tomato a fruit or a
I
vegetable?
think it's technically a fruit and it tastes like a vegetable.
Tastes like a vegetable fruit. You guys want some salsa? They don't like fruit. Excuse me. Is tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
We're discussing this right now. What's your answer?
Because vegetable is not a scientific classification, I think.
It isn't?
Well,
Is it a legume?
No.
no.
Definitely not a legume.
So vegetable is like it's helpful if you cook. It's helpful to know what's a vegetable now, but it's not. There's no clear boundary. So I think a tomato is not a fruit and it's not a vegetable.
Then what is it?
What is it?
It's a weird in-between thing.
It's a weird
In between,
thing.
yeah. I think in between.
It's probably a fruit.
It's its own thing. It came from space.
It's a solanaceae.
Solanaceae.
I think so.
I've never heard of that before.
It's the type of plant that potatoes, tomatoes.
Oh yeah, I guess those are in the same sort of thing, right?
I think so.
Man,
Who are you?
who am I? Do you guys know? I'm sorry, I have no idea. Is it tomato or tomato? Is it a fruit or a vegetable? Will I ever find my way home? Maybe we'll find out. I'm live here at the farmer's market and nobody wants to talk to me. Would you like to talk to me?
Just got here, like just now.
No way. Is this your first time ever at the farmer's market ever?
We've been here before, but we got here like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, we woke up late.
So what are you guys trying to find?
We're gonna go to Korean bakery called. Not right now. oh, not right now. So we're gonna go to try the kombucha
The kombucha?
booth.
Where's the kombucha booth?
True kombucha.
Can I come with you?
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of
Let's go get some kombucha. My name's Mski. What's your name?
I'm Charlotte. We should
Shirley?
be friends.
Yes, we should be friends.
I'm Hannah.
Hannah,
Yeah.
nice to meet you guys.
We're roommates.
Oh, nice. You go to school up
At the U.
at the U? Awesome. That's where I went to school.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, really? Wow.
You know, it's a great place. Big university, lots of learning. Are you guys regulars of the farmer's market?
I mean, I came last week.
And what is your favorite thing to get here? Is it the kombucha or is it something else?
Bread.
Bread? From where?
I always forget what it's called, but I always go.
Do you have a favorite kind of bread?
I don't know. I'm just a very carby girl.
So, would you say that restaurants should put out bread baskets?
Yes. Yes. I went to the Kettle during the fall break.
Yeah.
Do you know where that is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful down there.
So beautiful. It was my first time. She was in a game simulation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it real?
It felt real.
It felt real. You know, everything kind of feels real sometimes. So, kombucha. I don't even know what it's made of. I know there's living things in it. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's good.
I guess they do good things, don't they?
Yeah.
They're like little bugs.
I thought they were supposed to be right here, but they're not, so that's really awkward.
Oh no. We have a
Maybe they left.
kombucha's gone.
Yeah, maybe.
How does it make you feel that they're not here?
It's okay. The guys that opened it are my brother's friends, so it's okay. Just okay.
Well, is there anything else here? I will literally buy you something.
Wow, really?
We will buy you something.
Wow, really?
Pen 15 network. We'll buy you something.
Is that
What do you?
real?
That is real.
Oh
Do you
my
want some
God.
produce? Do you want something to eat?
I want some apple cider.
Let's get these people some apple cider.
That's how come no one wanted to talk to you.
Nobody wants to talk to me because I look weird.
What?
You know?
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I look cool. You heard it here first. I'm cool. All right. Is this a cider? Yeah. Let's get some cider. Apples are really good for it. We need some cider.
We got cider. Right down there. How many would you like?
We need 2 ciders.
Did you want slushies or cider?
Oh, do you want slushies or do you want actual bottles of cider?
These are $6. Those are $8 for them.
Yeah, what do you want?
But those you have to fry out.
I'll have a slushie.
Yeah, we'll do 2 slushies. Cider slush. And this is a first for you both.
No, I've had it once.
You've had the slushie before?
I come here like every year, my dude.
So you're an avid farmer's market enthusiast?
Maybe.
Maybe? Just a little?
Yeah, I think so. I think my boyfriend would say so. I always drag him here. Thank you.
Yeah. There's that for you.
Oh, I'm so lucky today. Yeah.
Yeah, aren't you glad you stopped, talked to this weirdo, and then you get some free drinks? Well, what do you think? Let's do a review here.
Review?
Yeah.
It tastes like apples.
What do you think?
It's really sweet, but he said there's no sugar inside, so it's really cool. I really like it.
10 out of 10. 11 out of 10.
Oh, man. Best cider in town. Yeah! Hello, sir. Do you mind if I do a little interview with you about TurboGANIC? Pit Viper's a huge fan of Turbo. And obviously we saw your booth and like what makes this stuff go?
All right. So the hub of this, we've been making this by hand for over 30 years. It's our 11th year here at the market. And this is derived actually from my late science partner. Unfortunately, he passed on 3 years ago. But he developed this originally to feed soil bacteria to recover from toxic oil spills. And discovered by accident that it helped the plants immensely. So what was good for the bacteria in the soil was good for the plants as well. So that's how that started. But this is based in very dense plant matter that dates a dinosaur, very rich in cornucopia of humic and fulvic acids. We researched about 1,500 varieties of sea kelp in the world, and isolated one comes out of the Norwegian coastlines. We mineralize it, own bioavailable iron we create. There's over 10,000 micronutrient compounds in this, and it works on all stages of development of plant growth, from microgreens, indoors, outdoor plants to sequoia trees.
Wow,
and
man.
We guarantee results. Since we've been online in the U.S. In the last 10 years, we've never had one performance complaint on the product.
You know, when something goes turbo, it just can't go wrong. Have you heard of General Sherman, the tree, and what is it, Sequoia National Park?
Yeah.
I kind of think they might be feeding it some of this stuff.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah, they're slipping it in there.
Yeah, they're just trying to say that he's all natural, but I don't know. I think he's getting a little help from the juice. So, obviously, I'm sitting here. I really want to drink some of it because, you know, it seems like it might build me right up. Am I wrong?
It's been known, but I tried it once in 20 years, and I got, let's say, it was gastrically distressful, right? So I won't do that again. But it's not a human food, it's a plant food, but it's non-toxic, safe for kids and pets. And
so you could drink it?
No, I don't. That'd be foolish of me to recommend that.
But you like the
Yeah.
No, I hear you on that one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still want to drink it.
No, please don't. You'd have to sign a waiver.
I like signing waivers. Sign my life away. So many plants have probably used this before. Is there like a particular plant that does the best with this? Have you ever noticed that kind of a thing? All of them.
All of them.
Every plant.
In fact, it even will cross-platform. We've used it for many years in hydroponics and aquaponics. The fish love it. A lot of commercial stuff will kill the fish. And so it's all around. I mean, it's an amazing product, I must say so, even after all of these years. And we've got, real quick, So here's a picture of the hydroponics, right? This is romaine lettuce, 34 days from seed. It doesn't even look like romaine. The leaves normally are in an upright fashion, fairly narrow. The inner spines are, about an inch or so wide. These are like maybe a quarter inch. The leaves are very, very wide. That's my hand
They're
in there.
huge.
And this is an 80 to 90 day plant in the ground. We did this in hydroponics in 34 days. Okay. Over 1 pound plants.
And what is it normally?
80 to 90 days. in the
80 to
ground.
90 days.
Yeah. And then this was just a sample of handwritten comments people have done over the years. I have a stack like this, right? So
All singing the praises at TurboGANIC?
yeah. Who stops to write anything anymore, right?
So true.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I know how to write anymore.
No kidding.
I really appreciate you taking the time to tell us a little bit about TurboGANIC.
Yeah.
I wish you the best with everything, and I hope that more people and more plants can benefit from Turbo.
Okay, awesome. And all they do is go to turboganicmygarden.com and bingo, and I provide all your free coaching support all year round. I don't care what level of experience you have.
Awesome. Don't drink it. Not a good idea.
I tried to do that.
TurboGANIC. You want your plants to go fast? This is the gas.